In the Bible, there are two very clear things about God's Spirit we need to know. First, its power appears often, and second, its function definitely changes as the Bible and God's plan progress. The key thing we want to trace is how God's power works in human beings and how that has changed over time. In a recent podcast, we observed two examples of God's Spirit in Genesis and in Exodus. Joseph miraculously interpreted a forgotten dream of Pharaoh's, and Pharaoh himself declared that God's Spirit was in him. The craftsman Bezalel is proclaimed by God to have his spirit to craft furniture and artwork and embroidery for the Tabernacle. The key takeaway? God's power was loaned to those who needed to accomplish God-driven tasks. Once Jesus arrives, the role of God's power working in humanity changes dramatically. Jesus was filled with the Spirit, and as a result, he taught, healed, and raised people from the dead. After Pentecost, the apostles were also granted God's Spirit and miraculous powers. Does this mean we should be doing the same things? Click the link in the description to hear our recent podcast episode, Do We Have the Purpose of the Holy Spirit Backwards? We follow scriptural teaching to see how God's Spirit should work in us and what God expects of us today. The biblical answers are surprising. Join us and see. Thanks for watching another CQ Moment That Matters. Click below to subscribe and get updates on new videos.